When I was running for office, Tucker Carlson reached out to me. Now, there is some background to this. We debated at Politicon a couple of years back. Wasn't much of a debate. If you saw it, weirdly, Tucker Carlson agreed with almost everything I said. And we had spent some time backstage where it was a good conversation and an intelligent conversation. And so, and I thought that he was an interesting character. Now, I'm already familiar with what he does on air. This is a couple of years back. So I was a little surprised at how pleasant a conversation it was backstage. And then I was super surprised at how he basically didn't fight back in the debate / conversation. And so that was an interesting turn of events. And then some emails back and forth in the meantime. Then I run for Congress and they reach out to me. But both in the emails from the different people in his staff, and I don't want to out anyone, but I am talking about this because of the turn that Tucker's taken. So in the last year and a half, I think he's gone from terrible on air with interesting, points to make about not going to further war. I agree with that. And he's realized that Americans hate big business that's crushing their souls. And that's a good positive development that people on the right wing realize that, and that we actually have to fight against corporate power for real American citizens. So in the ways that he is right, I want to encourage it, right? But so I thought maybe they're reaching out to find common ground, and Tucker even called me when I was running for Congress. I won't divulge anything that was in the private conversation, but I now realize, looking back at all the different solicitations and how they're like, oh, we could have you on air, we could have you on air. Every time I clarified, I'm happy to go on air and talk about the parts where we agree. I'm happy to talk about the parts where we disagree, but I will never not point out our disagreement, okay? And so they tried a couple times, etc., and then all of a sudden they stopped. Well, it turns out it's kind of a grooming process. And so they're like poking, prodding, cajoling, and I don't want to say seducing. That sounds too wrong in this context.
You already used all sorts of words that made me uncomfortable. So
I know, right? So might as well finish it. Anyway, come this way, we're gonna agree, etc. And then if you notice, even good progressives that go on air on Tucker's show on Fox News, they almost never disagree. And so there'll be some Fox News programs where disagreement is allowed, or they'll have a Democratic consultant on. But 9 out of 10 times it'll be to say, now Republicans are of course right about everything, but we're so sorry for what we've done. So there's 1 or 2 guys that'll pipe up, and you'll be like, hey, look at that. It kind of somehow got on air on Fox News. But overall, they're trying to find people who will help them make their point without ever showing dissent on air. And so then you become a useful tool for their propaganda. And if you ever say to them at any point, yes, but I'm not going to agree with you on everything, they go, no, that's it, don't put them on air. Okay, so by the way, this comes from the people who say they are in favor of a free marketplace of ideas. So I see no such thing, and that's how this game is played. So just, and I hate to do it, but for the folks who made it through that process, if you'll notice, they almost never disagree with Tucker on air.
They want to make you drink Starbucks every day from now until forever.
Why? Why would we? And as I've pointed out before, if we're gonna make you drink anything every day, it would be too strong coffee.
We're not gonna make anyone drink anything.
TYT. No, Anna, we're gonna make them drink it because they're gonna realize it's delicious and organic and fair. They don't care about organic and fair trade. What am I talking about? But they're like, wait, that coffee's too good and too strong. God damn it, they made me drink it. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.